Hello, Sarah. Okay, so I'm just looking over your questions. You're a Scorpio, and you really just want to know about your love life. Will you meet someone new? Okay, well, you're crushing on Nick, so let's get him out of the way. Excuse me, my cat's sitting behind me. Okay, so, okay, Sarah, Sarah, we have Nick. And I also want to use, there. I want to use my rinse this. Okay, Sarah, pursue Nick. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the cards for both of these questions because it's sort of like the same question said differently for each of them to kind of get confirmation. And then once I do it, then, like, once I get both sort of set up, then I'll read, see what the cards say. Okay. Oops. I never want to tell somebody not to go after someone they want because you never know, right? You have to take it with a grain of salt. Um, but I'm going to be bluntly honest with what I see. And no, I don't think you should go after Nick. I think he's a waste of your time. I think he'd be a piece of shit. Or I should say nicely, I don't think he'll be the guy for you. So you start off here where you're the person putting in all the work, constantly having to stick up for yourself and having to prove yourself to him, even if that's in your own head. Then you have a need to have to always be taking care of yourself because somebody else won't be. Then you get the Emperor reverse, so it would be him needing to step up to the plate and start actually making an active effort. But you also come here then with the Eight of Swords, where you'll constantly be in your head. You'll never trust things. You'll overthink things. You'll feel trapped. And it'll be purely where you'll just feel stuck in this relationship. But then it comes to the High Priestess, the need to use your instinct and really listen for the signs that are around you because you do have a lot of hope for it, but I think it'll be blind hope. Let's see what that was. Okay, what thoughts? That was one of you, just want to make sure. Okay, probably. All right, so then I pulled runes, and he comes with Awaz, which is unity of life and death. So it's showing that something is changing. One door closes, another one opens. But if you're with him, then you get Gabo, which is gift and hospitality, something that you will feel like is a gift but isn't. So something that you think will be new and exciting. And then it comes Legus where nothing happens. It'll be delays, and I think that it'll be because of emotions, him not putting in the effort, causing you to overthink things a lot, and you are a Scorpio, let's face it, you guys know how to overthink. So definitely no, I don't like him for you at all. Now let's see. Now everyone always has a chance to have new love, right, coming in. Let's see what it is you can do to be on your best A game for a new relationship, and then we'll see when it's most likely to happen. Okay. When or what can Sarah do to be ready to be in her next good relationship? You gotta stop fighting it. Stop fighting yourself. And it says, stop overthinking things. Stop worrying because what's the worst someone's gonna say? If say you meet a guy that you like even Nick, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? He'll say no. We're adults. We can move on. Fighting. You're fighting yourself. It's a losing battle because you keep fighting with your inner self and not seeing because you'll have all the confidence in the world and then you meet someone that you want or you start thinking about relationships, you get too much in your head. This you need to get out more. This is you in your head too much. It's one of two ways. So it's either someone who's too busy that they don't have time to even think about stuff, or you go in and you think too much, like someone who hermits into in a bad way. So you kind of close off from people and hide. And then you get the nine of swords. So you're trying to fight that, which is good. It's fighting those fears that you're worried about, but you got to plant your seeds. You got to put it out there. So it's going to be, I think, you going after the person and being vocal and being willing to say, hey, this is what I want. And you're going to date me if you like me. Watch your health, but this is more your strength. So your confidence, your like cheeriness, bring that to the table. Realize you have everything because you know that you're worthy of being with someone good, but then we question it, right, when it comes down to it. But you really do have it because it's all going to be about what you're willing to put in. I think it's going to be all about you and what you're willing to step up to the plate and do in terms of like if you meet someone you like, are you going to have the balls to go, hey, I like you. I want to see where we can go. That's what it's going to take. Having that confidence, bringing your best foot forward, and literally just going after what you want. And the worst they can say is no. And then 2 weeks, you're on to the next person, right? So it's not like it's going to be a life crushing event. We're not in second grade anymore. So I definitely think that you can do this. This is Knight of Cups, which is Prince Charming card, actually, and it is coming up in Scorpio season. So you know what Scorpio is. You are one. So it's near the end of October to the end of November. So that is when you want to get your booty out and actually meet someone. So I'd say you're in a pretty good place. Literally, I think you are the package. It's just a matter of you bringing that package to the table and going, you're who I want. But I seriously think you could meet somebody now. Okay. So let's see. Do I see any big changes coming in your life? Will my finances get better? Okay. Let's see what her finances can go, Rory. I want to use these cards with you still. What do you think, Toots? What do you think? Let's see where your finances are going in the next 6 months, and then I can give you a little bit of advice if there's something you could do to like make it even better. I still feel like there's a hobby or something with you where you're making something and selling it, but I have no idea. So let's see. Let's see what the cards say. Your finances. So we've got the Chariot reversed, so it's showing not a lot of change right at the moment. You might be overspending too, but you got the Hermit, so it's like you're going within and trying to come up with better plans for what you're doing. But this comes with the Queen of Pentacles, someone who needs to put herself and her finances first. So you could be focusing on that a little bit more. You did have change. You did have a little bit of change, or you got to a bigger goal, whether you had gotten a promotion in the near past where it showed, you did a little better, but you're still not quite where you want to be. Your advice is the Queen of Swords. Be cutthroat. Your advice this time for you, I think, is overall going to be for you to grow a set of lady balls because yeah, you're going to notice in the next few months between now and the end of November, you have that strength card reversed again. So you're not going to be putting in the effort as much. And let's face it, around Christmas time, everybody's finances suck. Where you're at right now, you've got the Knight of Swords. So you do have new opportunity for action to go after stuff if you so choose. With the Knight of Swords, she's cutthroat. The only thing I don't like about her as your advice card is that she doesn't always believe that she can do it, but sometimes you have to fake it till you make it so that you can convince yourself. Energy around you is a Hierophant. So you've got a lot of smart people around you that you can talk to help you with that. So if you need a financial advisor, you got somebody you can talk to about budgeting your money. You need to do just that because this is your worry that you're going to be either spending frivolously or holding your money too tight to the point where you're cheap with it. And you want to be able to enjoy what it is you make. 6 months from now, you have the Six of Swords. So, Six of Swords is moving towards calmer waters. So, where you're at, it's going to get better with your finances, but I think it's going to be slow and it's going to be taxing on you. That's going to be for around end of February. But let's see if you can do anything. Sorry, I got to tickle my throat. That can get you even further with that. I mean, really, if you're meeting a guy during that same time, that could be why. Meeting a man and got your focus more on love. Okay. I think you're a person where you're really smart and you're willing to work on your career because you don't have the love you want. But ideally, I think that you could be a big mushball for the right guy if he could get into your heart. All right. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're not being cocky when it comes towards your money, which obviously I don't think is an issue with you. You also want to make sure that people aren't being underhanded and sneaky with you. So it might be something that you want to do alone if there's a business venture and not work with others. You have the Seven of Cups, so you're going to have lots of choices to make and you don't want to stay stagnant. So you'll have lots of opportunities to make money, but it also comes with the blasted towers. So this could be a form of someone needing to go through bankruptcy or needing to have credit counseling. It could mean someone just needing to wipe the slate clean with the way you're doing things now, say start a new job, but it basically means you want to start over and start fresh. Then you get that Knight of Swords again that gives you that new action. And it's watching your aggressiveness though when you do it. And then you get the devil. So don't become too reliant on anyone. If you get a bank loan, remember that everything you spend, you have to pay interest on and you have to start paying back. You know, that kind of thing. Make sure you're not too codependent on anyone because it feels like those are the people that can be the ones to screw it up for you. And then you get the Six of Swords moving towards calmer waters again. So get out of the situation you're in and get somewhere new because Seven of Pentacles is going to be what you're putting into it. And it looks like with this that you may not put in the effort you'd like to. And that might be because you're busy in a relationship. It might be because you just want to stay where you're at and see what you can do, or you just have a little, hobby on the side that gains you some extra money, right? So you're not like, say, starting a whole lucrative business, but you're just doing something a little bit different, kind of spice it up and give you a few extra dollars. Okay, so let's see, my dear, where you are going for the month ahead. So, like Jen, I'm going to start off for Tuesday, the 1st of September to October 1st. And it's going to be a generalized reading for the month. So we'll see where it takes you. And then we'll pull you some oracles. And then I will get your reading uploaded, and Jen's should be ready by now. So we'll get hers sent over to hers while yours uploads, and then get Miss Holly's done. Okay. Okay. Holly. Oh, Holly. All right. So you got a happy family card. Right now, you got a good family vibe going with the way you're doing things. You're not having an issue so much where you're at, but you feel like you're doing it alone. It'd be nice to have that partner with you that you can have stand by your side through the hard times. And that's because of the lovers reversed, obviously, because you're not having that great love yet that you really want to have. Now, in the past, you have the sun reversed, which shows relationships that were exhausting on you, that weren't healthy for you, that dwindled and died. But your advice for the month ahead is the Three of Wands. So don't worry about really going after anybody right now. Work on yourself. So that way, when you do go after someone, then you have your best foot to bring forward. Like bring all your assets to the table because I think you got it. It's just a matter of knowing that you do. Because in the first couple weeks, you got victory. So you're going to start noticing your strength gaining up that momentum, right? Don't be impulsive. Where you're at right now is the Ace of Wands reverse. So you feel like nothing's starting. Things are kind of stagnant and still for you, but it looks like that may change. The energy around you, though, is fear of sort of overthinking things and allowing your thoughts to get the better of you and kind of dictate how you're going to fight for what you want. And you want to be able to put yourself first. So let's see, where do you end up October? You have the Three Cups reversed. So that's showing celebration is not coming in yet. It's not time for you. So watch where you are being impulsive with your decisions, whether it's at work or in love. I don't care what it is. Make sure that you're not being impulsive. Focus on you and don't worry about anybody else because once you realize what you're worth and you're really willing to go after it, then automatically you will then you will then be put in a position where you can meet people and then you can go after the guy you want. You'll know when it's right because you'll automatically attract what's healthy for you. Okay, so let's pull you a few oracles. What are you doing over there, Toots? I'm just kneading into a blanket like a creeper. Okay. All right. Sara, move ahead. Oh God, I saw a picture of your mom, by the way. I thought it was you. I did because I wasn't like totally paying attention to it. So I was paying attention to Lori, obviously Shauna's mom. So when I saw your mom next to her, I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, Sarah's there." And she goes, "Sarah wasn't there." I'm like, "Well, who the fuck was that?" She goes, "That was her mom." I'm like, "Shit." I know every kid loves hearing that, but it was pretty crazy. Okay. Okay, for the next month, my love, you have number 44, 8. It's the Panther spirit. It's reclaiming your power. Lady balls, right here. And then you have number 66, 12 or 3. The White Raven spirit. Trust in the magic. You've got it. You got everything you need. You just need to stop overthinking it, right? Trust in that power and what you have, not power that's given to you. And then you have number 61 or 7. It's Turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. So, what you put out there when it comes to love, career, that's what you're going to get back. And then you have Frog Spirit, number 28, 10, or 1. Clear out the clutter. Move that bullshit out of the way, right? With the Tower card, so you can bring in more of what you do deserve. And last but not least, number 13 or 4, Cat Spirit. Claim your independence. Go after it. You want a new job? You want to make more money? Go after it. You want a new man? Know you earn it, that you deserve it, and then go after it. All right, my dear. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you.